myself are bleeding. I think I've enough for one roll. But I don't know. Just a minute, computer. Afternoon, Sean. Same to you, mate. I hope you and your family have a great weekend. Yeah, it looks like to have an ACL. I'm not too fucking happy about it, but there's no way around it. You know, I tore my other ACL like years ago. You know what I mean? Stupid stuff like, like doing really silly things. You know, like it was blasting that like yeah. So I hurt like a motherfucker, yeah, but what can you do? I'm on here to, like I said, I'm on 583. I need to get over that 600 mark. But I'm not, like I said, you know, I've no issue with anyone on here now. That's the truth, yeah. Right? I've been advised to be careful what I'm saying because I could get in trouble for it, so. Yeah, I've absolutely no issue with anyone on YouTube. Okay. Now, whether people believe that or not, like I said, I just need to stay in my own lane, you know. Trust many, trust few, but paddle your own fucking canoe. You know what I'm saying? And I've always had that mindset. You don't break me, you bastard. Many have tried and failed. Many will continue to try and do fail. My biggest fight in the entire world is against myself, you know. Like, like I said, once an addiction's on board, it's psychological warfare, you know, physical, mental. Tell you what, it's not nice. But if you push through one day, you may become sober. Because people can tell, you know, you can film YouTube, you know, I'm talking to myself, but yeah. Ah, you bastard, where's it gone? I'm gonna... Where have I put it? How stupid am I? What am I going to do about me bleeding grinder? My stupid am I? Oh mate, this is a piss take. One second, clipper. Motherfucker. Nice, sorry guys. Bro, have you got the light up? Ah? Georgie, fucking animals, I swear to God. Shout out to Guardians in the North, Predator Hunters, they're an online group that deal with animals.
Gucci flip flops, Frankie hit your bitch in massage. This a big white, sound is dripping off with a clock. To the streets out, winter time, dropping the top. Give it to that pussy ass, let me shit up a notch. Gucci flip flops, make it kick off. Shake the wrist watch, Gucci flip flops, Frankie hit your bitch in massage. This a big white, sound is dripping off with a clock. Bad baby got the bitch bustin' with cash. Little ass tryna play the bitch, I'm bustin' your ass.
You mind your own business. You keep a low profile. Rob a couple of banks. Do some things. But for the most part, you're not terrorizing your community. You're not going after people. You're not putting citizens in constant terror. Now that's what you would consider a gangster, right? That'd be the gangster right there. Handle business. Keep the business inside the business, okay? And then there's this other person. And this is one that I wouldn't consider a gangster. Always in the papers. You use teenagers to do your bidding.
No
You're not
shit.
getting in trouble. The
Plastic
teenagers.
shirt, plastic.
Either that or the teenagers are getting involved in situations that could possibly end their life.
Yeah.
They're putting themselves in situations where their life is ending. Your ex-wife, terrorize her.
Shout out to Plastic
Terrorize
Paddy.
your own daughter.
You know what I mean? I'd love to walk with
Do you
him.
think that's a gangster?
Oh,
I'm just asking. Everybody let me know in the chat. Is that a gangster? Is that the gangsters that we're looking forward to in this future of social media and things going on? Is that a gangster? No.
let me
I would say no. If you're terrorizing your own exactly happy wonder, you're a cunt. Straightforward, maggot. That's not gangster. You don't use teenagers.
It's getting better over
to
the
fight
years.
for you.
Fucking
You don't put teenagers' lives in jeopardy. You don't ruin their futures. There's real gangsters,
Didn't man.
and then there's not a gangster. And you don't use kids. Now every gang, some form, some way, they will eventually click up with some person who then uses kids to do these bidding.
I like Paddy. I like Plastic Paddy, man. Shout out. Alright, Sean. Yeah, shout out to my man. Look at. Now he is a Plastic Paddy, right? And it's designed for his channel. It's very tacky. You know what I mean? It's like, but I don't understand why he's talking about people from my
just
city.
exactly the same thing.
He doesn't know shit, but he's got a good following. Hey, you method.
So
But shout out to Plastic Paddy. Like, for an American podcaster, I think he could spend a couple of quid on design, marketing, growth. I just need to hit a target, and then I know what my plan C is. Always have a plan B in life, you know what I mean? I fucking always have had. You know, I said when I get to 300 subs, if I ever get to 300, I have to change the channel name, man. It's like the channel, the meaning. How did I combine football with suffering all my life, whether it be from addiction, from drugs, whether it be put on drugs by the state when I was a kid. But yeah, after a while smoke clears, you know, you haven't got people hanging off you that are addicts, you know, because you're not going to do yourself, like, you're more likely to relapse. Like I said, all my life I've tried to hit targets, and I've tried to put things right with God by doing good in my community, helping the kids, helping the man, them all the youngins get funding, you know what I'm saying? Like, and for me, that's like, on this housing estate, there's myself and there's about 5 other gypsy lads that are guardians of the community, you know what I mean? Like, I love my community, and my community loves me back because I did what, like, Manchester City Council couldn't do, and I got them funded. I got me lads to sort it all out. Good afternoon. Now, like I said, there's a project that's been going on in Beswick for years, and shout out to John Scott for working with the youth in the environment, yeah? Now, a lot of these youths, yeah, it's like the fucking, the system gives up on them. Everybody gives up on them, in fact, you know. And I was one of them naughty kids, you know. I know what it's like. I know how easy it is to fall in with the wrong crowd, yeah. And our ma and dad never sends us out, you know, to do anything because, you know, like I said, I know tough men, and I've been around tough guys with rank, you know, with rank. Do you understand what that means, right? I used to have cornflakes, and you speak when you're spoken to. Like, I remember when I was locked up, when I was 21, I was in Mountjoy, and there were some serious people in there, like, and because of where I'm from, I have history, like, because I'm from Ballyfermot, I'm from Cherry Orchard, you know what I mean? It's like, send me to Wheatfield, don't send me to the Joy, you know what I mean? You get me fucking killed, like, now, I'd be fucked. You know what I mean? It's like, don't get me wrong, it's just like I've upset a few people. You know, a couple of cartel members, not gang members. Alleged cartel members. There's never in a gang. That's what How's Your Dad got wrong. He poked the wrong dog. You know, it's like what happens on a housing estate. I'd never ever tell the whole YouTube I got blasted in my leg for robbing cars and selling drugs. You know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You want to beat, you want to think you're a tough guy in that city. Good luck with that. And I took it for granted, like I was too cocky. Bro, I don't even want to bleed and talk about Man United anymore. I'm not a Man United fan today. Yeah, fuck's sake, Brentford, I don't, yeah. But Plastic Paddy, it's like, you know, see some of my mods, the designs, it's fucking, me on, right, Plastic Paddy, right, now fair play to him, right, now, I've spoke to him a few times on Dan's channel, right, but now look at that, right, wouldn't you think? Now see I'm gonna have Fighting Back United on me wall. The whole wall is gonna be covered in every fucking piece of art that I have on my So shout out to Tim, you know what I mean? Tim Leeds is doing me designs. All me mods help me on a daily basis, you know, to keep their ears open. It's like, you know what I mean? I've no issue with anybody, right? And sometimes I let me principles, me morals, me heart. Like when I hear, I'm not even gonna mention anyone's, cause then it's like I don't want people thinking I have an issue with nobody. The only issue I have on YouTube is with myself. My biggest fight ever has always been myself. You know what I mean? Like I said, if I put my mind to something, I know I can do it. You know, prove that many times over, due diligence, whatever it fucking is. I've done it around here. I've got the kids funding. Not the kids, I mean the youngsters that are like from say 15 up. Don't get me wrong, it's not a secure location at the moment, but they're fighting for it. All the community are fighting for it. But I had to give it a little push. Because listen, them council officials, they don't listen. You know what I mean? They don't listen. So, okay, you won't help the kids in this area. Mayor, I know exactly how much funding you have, motherfucker, to work in the environment, you know. Like I said, donations are needed elsewhere. It's like, and this postcode doesn't get no fucking donations. Just like L5, you know what I mean? Alright, dog man. It's a lovely day and I hope you all have a good day, but look, I ain't gonna be honest, right? Do you know what, right? My fucking, my page designer, well, shout out to Tim Leeds. Now, Tim's work puts my man fucking to shame. So, my channel, it's like I'll always be using Tim's work. Hey, in fact, Dogman, Alias, Method, fucking. But like I said, right now, okay, it's a generic version, right now. First of all, to the left, and that looks like a McGregor fucking t-shirt, right? A couple of Irish flags, right? Now, my man has been getting donations, fucking I don't know how long, right now. Now, if you looked at that as your channel and your background, would you be happy with it? I know I wouldn't. I'd sack the artist straight away. And I'm just a bit sorry. I'm just a bit lucky, you know, that I have the mods I have. Now, Plastic Paddy, disrespect to you, bro. I know you're Dan's boy now. You're Dan's new boy. Anyway, your design, bro. I have somebody there that has done all my fucking banners and all my logos. Hey, and it shits all over your web design, mate. I don't understand, like, Jesus Christ, 2 Irish flags and that fucking logo. Have you seen Tim Leeds' work? Hey, like I said, man. Oh no, I know he's alright. I'm just saying his fucking, like, his design, like, well, that's the first time now I know he has a studio, you know what I mean, but like I said, I want to build one. Now, like I said, right, my logo, Fighting Back United, right? Everybody, that's him there, Method. He's like an Irish American guy, yeah, that commentates on over certain events or certain. If he's talking about a few of my old pals at the minute from Finglas, like I have friends all over Dublin, you know, all over Ireland, and I can walk on my housing estate back home with my head held high. I'm fucking, the sweat is rolling at me knee, but I have a brace on my knee, so, like, oh, you fucking cunt. 1 second, man. Turn it around. Yeah, he's, listen, I remember when, here, do you remember Dan's first live? 1 sec, right, sorry. Right, do you remember Dan's first live, anybody? Dan's first proper fight, like, was about Floyd Mayweather, yeah? And
I live in the South.
I was his first guest, yeah?
I don't know what the fight
So,
is.
like I said,
There's a lot of names.
all my life, yeah,
They're not,
I've been on defensive mode.
you know, I couldn't say,
I was taught how to use my hands, right?
you know, you could make some.
And my hands are
guesses.
fucked from fighting.
Um,
You know, look, I don't tell us, I'll show you. Look at that hand. Right, now. Do you see that there? Right, now look over there as well. Right, all over me hands. Like I said, I drive this through your face. See, people make a big mistake when they look at me and they see me black teeth. Jump, bang, before they even say the word. 27 years in. My brother was 40 yesterday. How mad is this guy is, right? My little brother was 40 yesterday. I have two brothers. My other one's 42 tomorrow. And then on the 29th, I'm 48. And I'll be 27 years in recovery. The lad went to uni. So, it's like that's my gift to the world, because he's helping areas get funding. He's the one that makes the decisions where the funding goes. That's how I know all about funding. It's like, and because we're in different cities, he would have been able to help me, help me more, but he helped me friend get the four forms that you need to get. Right now, if you have a charity, it has to be a registered charity, a registered business. Now, I don't know too much about certain stuff, right? I'm still learning. But the city council they weren't willing to release funds. You know what I mean? The kids are down in that park for the last 3 years with John Scott. Shout out to John Scott for working with the youngsters in the environment. You know, I told you I'd come true for you, brother. You know, like I said, the man doesn't forget that. How did that ex-junkie bastard get this community funding when their own council couldn't do it? Is that not one of them, right? Some of these kids are getting Duke of Edinburgh awards, right? Duke of fucking Edinburgh awards. Think about that for a minute, yeah? Now, the same kids are that close away from making a decision that is going to ruin or affect their whole life. You know, and they listen to people like me and about 5 others on this housing estate, right? But they listen to me. You know, because I've been there, done it, wore the t-shirt, thought I was a bad man and got clipped in the leg. You know what I mean? For joyriding and selling drugs. And I'll tell you one thing, yeah? There's nothing, it's all bullshit. Like I said, I've always stated on the cesspit, I'll never call anyone out. And I was a man of me word. I never hid my identity, made up a fucking daft name, never covered my face. Why? You know, my body speaks for me, me mate. That was down to me mate, that's buckshot. And look, you had me hand that way, I wouldn't be fucking, I'd have no eyesight, but Deco, he fucking hit Deco in the eye, the lip, the neck. He dropped me, and he dropped me mate. This guy, right, guys, I'm not lying, right, when I was 13, we got this battered weapon, right, a battered old one-barrel shotgun, right, and the only way to cut the motherfucker was with a screwdriver, you know, cause the mechanism, the device like that, you can only work with what you have, right? So utilise it the best way you can. Anyway, I'm about 30 yards away, yeah? My mate's over there, he's about 10 yards away from me, but this gun, big! If Chopper's in here, Chopper, right? Chopper knows me old pals, right? Beep beep.
Yeah, and I agree too. I agree with you too, like, in Ireland, you gotta respect everyone because if you don't
Yeah.
respect you'll be shot. The air of the street thugs.
But yeah, so fucking.
Yeah,
And
that's another thing too, you know, America's fucking,
yeah,
you
bro,
got so many
wait,
guns
I
out
tell you
there,
this, yeah,
people
so
being shot up.
I'm about 30 yards away now. I was only fucking, what,
You
we
know,
were
they,
14.
the criminals in Ireland are a
So
lot
me,
smarter
me
than
mate
real
Deco,
police.
and me mate Bert,
Other than the
he's dead
situation
now, rest in
from,
peace, Rob.
yesterday when people got
Uh,
involved in
so,
that.
and
For the
me,
most part,
now I know
nothing I
I'm
got was
reckless,
no
right, but this fucking bastard, all
crime
over me,
thing is because I
he's
found
not
out
here
that
anymore, right, and he
the
was solid,
criminals
he wouldn't take a
on
back
your
step,
guys'
you
side of
know,
the pond are
and
more respectable.
like I said,
Yeah,
he's
no,
not
it
here
depends.
anymore,
There's
but
certain things that happen.
that's a
But for the most part,
constant
they don't
reminder
really
that
get,
he is here.
they don't really
Anyway,
get
right, so
some people
we're on the railway right now.
communities to a certain
Look,
extent.
you can't exactly go on the
Most of
park
them
and
are
start
pretty
all
smart.
licking shots off in front of everybody.
They move in silence.
You know. So,
The
where do you
criminals
go?
over
Where's
here
the best
nowadays,
place
they're
to
on
go?
TikTok, they're on
The
Instagram.
railway
Same thing
line.
that's happening over there.
Cause you're
with the same shit
do you
that's going
understand
on.
the houses are
Most of
above?
the criminals
You
down
know
here,
what I
they're
mean? On the
dumbasses.
high
They
ground.
self-snitch on each
You're
other.
down here.
They do
Anyway, that's where we
TikToks that
fucking
put up
decided to go,
videos
right? Cause
or,
that's where we had a hit.
you know, if I could name out an
Anyway,
instance, there
it was
was
my job to
a
rob a
rapper
few
who was
shells on
stolen
someone, right? I'm not gonna say who,
and he put
whatever, but I
pictures on
robbed a few,
Instagram
but
with a rap video with the money.
they had all
And the
different
FBI
fucking
was
sizes,
able
or
to get the
different,
money, get some of the
different
money, and
volumes
they
of
were able to
strength,
zoom in on it
you
and
know,
see
and
what
the
the shell
caliber of the
really
fucking
was.
shot, the
And then the
shell
next
and all,
serial
whatever,
killer
right?
was
So,
a cocaine that got robbed.
I just threw,
So
I
basically,
got
the
us
guy
about,
snitched on himself by showing
say
them
about
everything
15,
he
right?
had on
All
Instagram
different colour ones, right?
to
And it's like,
those type of
we just fucking, you know what I mean? I give it back to me mate, whatever, you know what I mean? So, like I said, 30 yards away, me mate puts a shell in, right? Now, he has to cock it with a screwdriver, right? Now, this thing is a fucking, like, it's like a fucking, it's like one of them old replica guns, you know, fucking. Anyway, so I'm fucking 30 yards away from this knobhead Bert, right? And Deco is about 10 yards across the railway line from me. Like, he was looking for something, is all I'm gonna say, right? And I'm looking at Bert and I'm like, bro, you fucking point that the other way, you know what I mean? Hey, I didn't even finish my sentence. I was on the ground. The fucking thing went off the prick and he hit us both. Now, at the time I didn't realise, I'm like, how the fuck did he do that? Because it went off and he dropped the two of us. He only put buckshot in the fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, I was dropped. It's like, I just heard a bang and I was on the ground. You know, and I was like, fuck! And this prick is laughing. There's smoke everywhere, yeah? And he's breaking his bollocks laughing. He ruined me mate's fucking army career. Anyway, it's like, so I got hit about 4 or 5 times, right? Now, I was fucking doing that. I was pointing at him saying, the fucking thing's gonna go off. Next of all, boom, I was on the ground. Now, right? Yeah, now you might be able to see them, right? But I can still feel the motherfuckers, right? Just like me knee. Separate incident. Anyway, this was self-inflicted. Well, it wasn't self-inflicted. Me mate self-inflicted. So I'm fucking on the ground. Next of all, I can hear me mate Deco going, ugh. And I was like, bro, you okay? And I was like, you're a fucking prick, you fucking thick bastard, you know what I mean? So Deco's still on the deck, man. Now, I was hitting the legs, I was hitting the arm. Now, only thought I was doing that. I was fucking engaging with him when the motherfucker went off. Look, do you see the trajectory of buckshot? You know? Right, so, he's laughing, thinking it's hilarious. And my man, Deco, was fucking on the deck like that. He caught him in the fucking eye. You know what I mean? On the lip, in the neck, under his nostril. Fucking everywhere. Bang! Like, you know what I mean? But my mate was pissing himself laughing. You know, and a few years later, my mate tried to get in the army. and he failed his medical, his fucking eyesight. Mad bastard, wanted to join the Foreign Legion and all. I'm like, and he always had that mentality, cause we all wanted to be a certain somebody, but drugs fucked it up for us. But yeah, man, I've never, that was a that could have been a fatal mistake that day, you know what I mean? If we had been 10 yards within that, I'd have been dead. And my mate would have been probably dead too. But yeah, I'm like, yeah. Like I said, bro, I'm not going anywhere near you when you have one of them in your hands. Shout out to Tim, how are you doing, buddy? But yeah, and it's like just so reckless, you know what I mean? Like, and he was laughing. I don't think he realised, you know what I mean, how serious it was. Like, I didn't go to the bleeding hospital. I had to get them out myself. You know what I mean? With a fucking tweezers. Bastards kept slipping, like, you know what I mean? I'm not joking. You don't forget when you get hit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, and I could just smell smoke and fucking this prick's laughing. You know what I mean? Thought it was hilarious. It's like, but, like, what use is a firearm without ammo? You know what I mean? So, that part was left to me, but I wasn't an expert on fucking gun shells or cartridges or anything like, but yeah. The thing belonged in a fucking museum from the 1700s. Like, and the way you had to cock the fucking thing in order for the mechanism and the firing, whatever it's bleeding called. I don't think the firing pin was effective, but this thing, you know what I mean, should have just buried it on a pile of stones. This stupid bastard, like, he's dead now, but like I said, that's all I remember smelling. The smoke, you know what I mean? And my fucking arm on fire. Not on fire, but it's like, I can't even express how hot buckshot is when it fucking hits you. Now, lucky enough we were about 30 yards away. They're fucking killing us. You know what I mean? He was laughing. You know what I mean? But God bless him, man. You know, I miss him. You know, man, and he didn't die in a violent way. You know why? Because he was a good guy. He had a massive asthma attack, and he couldn't get a breath. And on Boxing Day, Robert Murray went up to his bedroom, my best friend. He couldn't breathe. Now, his father also had asthma. He had a nebulizer upstairs. He had a bottle of oxygen. So, my mate probably had leftovers of Christmas fucking dinner on Boxing Day, was Stephen's Day, went upstairs, put the nebulizer on him. His dad told me, he said, Jude, I heard 2 bangs. Now, at first, he wasn't, but he ran upstairs, but me mate had a nebulizer attached to him. He had a massive asthma attack, we got on a fucking massive heart attack, he couldn't breathe, so he collapsed, hit the ground, and then the fucking fly me to the moon. I tried to get in your bleeding shot the other day, and Frank Sinatra kept coming up. My fucking bad, but I have it now in my head. It's FLN, yeah. But you know what, honestly, like I said, I'm not, like I said, I went for an ACL. I've had one when I was 11, I come off a chopper. I come off a bike, man, and yeah, I busted my knee, man. I landed on a load of fucking steel. You know, so I had an operation at 11, and I've had more accidents and hits over the years. Yeah, bro, I fucking know it. Because one of the mods said, right, fly me to the moon is live at 2 o'clock. So I come on me live, charge me phone. So I'm like, and I'm looking on all me subs, right? And I'm like, where the fuck is he, like? So I'm fucking typing it as fly me to the moon, a full word, And the motherfucking thing is still coming up with Frank Sinatra. And I'm like, do you know what? This is getting on me fucking nerves. This 20 minutes in. Got it. It's in there now, registered. Uh, but yeah, I either, like I said, right, me little brother was 40 yesterday, right? Me other brother is 42 tomorrow. And 16 days later, I'm 48. That word, it was about like, I was like, oh, that horrible number, 2 years away from fucking 50. But, like I said, there's loads of people in this world that have mental health issues, right? Now, when you come onto YouTube, a lot of men think, oh, if I bark enough, or if I troll people enough, or if I don't like that person because he's achieved more than me in life. None of us are better than anybody. Some people might be secure, like financially, you might be better off than some people, but that doesn't make you a better person. You know what I mean? It's like, look, I'm moulded a certain way, right? He broke the mould when they made me. I've never hit me kids or me ex. Don't get me wrong, I wanted to fucking strangle her. But you can't do that, nor would you get away with it. So, my father, after the fire, like when I was a kid, I lit a match and my little brother and sister got burned to death. I got blown onto the balcony, yeah, and they died that day, 1970. Yeah, so after that then everything just fucked up. Uh, so you imagine carrying that on your shoulders all your life, watching your marriage section, you know, and then years later I find myself in the same predicament because my mum was a schizophrenic, but she was a coping one, and she was very good at hiding it. You know, and like I said, me ma was me world. You know, she's the glue that stuck the family together. See why you don't understand this? I'm not like anyone on YouTube. I'm not on here. If I say anything, I'll do it. If I keep, like I said, I've not told you one lie. You know, because me brothers, it fucking call me out, or they say, you know what I mean? Like I said, I've scars everywhere. Every fucking where on my body, I've scars. Like, and if me scars could talk, I'd be 3 books in. Now I have fucking holes everywhere, man. I'm like a fucking, do you know what, yeah? I feel like a fucking crisp bag when you stab it about 16 times. Fucking holes everywhere. But like I said, guys, a lot of people are afraid to admit, yeah, that they're an alcoholic or they're an addict. And I'll be bluntly honest with you, right? 27 years. You imagine not having a drink for 27 years. And people can tell. You know, like I said, I can tell if you're, if you there's not a person in my circle that I'll allow, because at the end of the day, my recovery is a day at a time process. And on the 29th of August, I'll be 27 years, motherfucker, away from heroin. Now, is that not an achievement for an ex-junkie gang member, allegedly? Yeah. But it's not how you start, it's how you finish. You know what I mean? I wanted my lad to listen, like I said, I had to fucking break the circle. A vicious circle of violence, alcohol abuse in my family. And I saw a lot of the men in some of my family raising their hand to women. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Hey, Fox, like, I can't be any different. Like I said, my dad, I witnessed domestic abuse and violence as a kid, let's say, yeah. Till I was 10, and then I cracked him up. I don't know what I cracked him up, but he didn't put his hands on me again, or me man. And I love my father, you know, but like I said, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Like when I become a father myself, I just like, Judy, you gotta carry this with you, or you need to let it go, you know, 'cause it's heavy on your heart, kind of thing, you know. But yeah, our mothers are our queens. Yeah, our mothers are Mother Nature, do you understand? It's our dads that go out to work, it's our mother that molds us, that teaches us manners, respect, loyalty, understanding, compassion, humility. I can go on. My ma taught a cup of tea could change the fucking world and everything in it. I'd love it. And when she died, half of me died. I'm only running at 25% as it is. My name is Stuart MacDonald, and I was a mother's boy, just like my two brothers. She wanted us to all stay together because she couldn't speak anymore. Are we together? There's another, like I said, I listen, I'm a no one on YouTube and I'm good with that, but you know, see the mother, she taught us right from wrong. None of my brothers have ever hit their missus. You know what I mean? You know, but a lot of these so-called tough guys on YouTube have history for it, you know, and they're barking with their shirt off saying, I'll do this or I'll do that. Hello, brother. You can hold your big foot.
Fucking rinsing that pod out for about an hour and a half.
You were on the quad?
Yeah, I've got the fucking blisters on my hand.
Yeah, man.
All over the shop.
Good lad. You should have bringing it down for the crack.
It's not worth it, the keys go past you.
No, I suppose, yeah, no, you don't want to get any police chases. You get away from them and anyway, you.
What?
You'd get away. You're a mint driver.
I probably would, but if I did get caught, it's not mine to have it.
Yeah, no, I hear that, bro. Yeah. Yeah, man.
On the field, at least I've got options, I can get out.
Yeah, doing that. Well, he wouldn't catch it on a fucking bike either. Right, 43, I'm just on my live, right, I have 17 minutes and then I'm gone, but listen guys, a lot of people are afraid to admit that they're fighting back against something because they think they'll be ridiculed on YouTube. You is judge, jury and executioner, and lies spread quicker than the truth. Aye aye. Lies spread quicker than the truth. Why the fucking... yeah man, we're still together. When are you going to Turkey? Yeah man, I bet you're fucking... And watch it, how hot's it over there right now? Is it hotter than here? Oh, nice, 37 and 40. Yeah, guys, I don't ask, and my mods will tell you, I don't like asking for help, but massive piece of help. Whatever channel you go in, can you plug me channel? And you know what? All those times on the cesspit, I never begged anyone to share my channel. I was just content. You know, and don't get me wrong, I can go on the cesspit anytime I want, you know what I mean? And I think I might start doing that because the amount of messages I get on Instagram, like, of people that have mental health issues, and they're like, Jill, listen, I didn't want to put her in the group, but I'm fucking struggling a bit, and is it what you reckon I should do? And you know what I mean? I reply to everyone, you know. like, if you're gonna get subs, you're gonna get them. I didn't come on here for all that, but I did bring one of me mods here. I have a fella moiling me to write this fucking book thing. Foxy, like I said, Foxy had to come here. One of my mods had to come to my home to see whether I'm like this, whether I'm like that. So Foxy, come man, he's become a good friend to me. You know, and testament to George. Fucking George is the name of the stuff. And he's only a baby. George, I'm gonna get a fucking dog whistle. You bollocks. Nah, the odd time me and Foxy are gonna be doing watch-alongs, the United watch-alongs. And if you're easily offended by bad language, then don't watch it, cause United are a shit show at the moment. It's like, and I'm a very emotional person when it comes. Me, I love my children, right? I love my daughters and my son. But I love United just as much as I love them. How fucked up is that? You know what I mean? Family first. Football is me family. Was me family. For 20 years. You know, we're not all stupid and get our names in the paper. You know, we're not all stupid. And some things happen, we don't report it. Like if you shoot me, I'm not ringing the police. My neighbour will ring them. You know, why would I do that? Why would you ring the police, bro, if someone shot you? What? You wouldn't, would you? Fuck that. Something happened in Finglas yesterday, and Plastic Paddy. Like Mark, if you look at Tim's designs, right, guys, right, and shout out to Tim, shout out to all my mods, right, guys, right, let me get up, thank you, right. Okay, right, see, right, you know all my banners and logos now. The famous Plastic Paddy, right, just look at his setup, okay, now. When I get over 600, I want to build a little studio now. Tim's, I'll always go with Tim's Designs for my channel. You know, it's like it shits all over his, you know what I mean? So, like I said, guys, here, if you aren't following Tim or Foxy or any of me mods, give them a follow, because they're all good people, you know, and I'm not, you know what I mean? Like I said, I get a lot of messages on Instagram of fellow sufferers, survivors, whatever you want to call it. It's like people are afraid to talk about their mental health because they feel to be ridiculed. You know, like I said, if Tyson Fury can do it, I can do it. You know what I mean? And it's like, I've known people that have taken their own lives, some of the fucking hardest, most fearsome men going, right? Hard men. But you know, when it comes to it, they weren't tough enough to speak. You know, they just went ahead and got the rope and like I said, guys, we should be helping each other. Like, I know women, like, you know, have their own thing, like the way they look out for each other and all. Men, we have this theory in our head that if we talk about our emotions or we talk about how we feel, we're going to be ridiculed. Call me a bitch all you want. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know all about that program, bro. Hey, you just tried to have me clipped and you missed. Darren! Darren! Bang! And it was a woman that done it. You know, you shoot my brother, I'm gonna fucking, you know what I mean? That's the mentality. That's the city I remember. You know, violence comes natural to me.
And that's what I pretty much.
But I had to put that character away,
I gotta tell you,
you know,
I just have to
and I sacrificed my own sanity to hit my target, to make sure my son went to uni, to make sure I'll never take heroin again. And on the 29th of August, I'm 27 years away. Yeah, I'm in recovery 27 years, and you have to take it a day at a time. Don't put pressure on yourself and time stamp saying, oh, I'm going to be out, I'm not going to have a drink, whatever. Listen, Mel, a year is a milestone, yeah, then 2 year, then 3 year, and you know what comes next. You know, don't get me wrong, in order for me to be here talking to you now, I had to go through addiction, I had to go through getting sectioned, I had to go through going to jail, you know, and it's like I kind of kept it to myself and stuff because, yeah, it's like I was just ashamed, you know. But, like I said, you all know all that, so, like some of you mods just said there, it's all about going forward now, no looking back. And I'll sort my stream out very soon. But, yeah, it's shit, what good is ammo with that? What's the one? You know what I mean? What good is a machine gun without ammo? The only thing you can hope the best way use it as a baseball bat. As without shells, or dum-dums, or whatever. Whatever the caliber. You're right, bro. People are just, like I said, my family know what I'm like. My community knows what I'm like. And you try to be a good neighbour, a good brother, a good dad, a good uncle. But yeah, a good neighbour is always important. Justice for the 97 now, people. The amount of United fans to give me shit, listen. If I want to fucking say justice for the 97 and I'm a Man United fan, I will. And there's not a Man United fan that'll stop me from saying that. You know why? Because I'm not a fucking follower. I make my own mind up. I'm a fan of people. That could have been your brother, your auntie, your uncle. I know a lot of people that have lost fucking family members in that now. Nah, not in my name. I'm not gonna sing them songs. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, United dance music for 20 years. You know what I mean? I lost myself in it. But yeah, it's a sunny day out there. It's like we're hitting a big milestone in 16, 17 days. You know, you just imagine not having a drink for 27 years, guys, you know what I mean? No difference, an addict's an addict. And you know what, there's a new illness. People are addicted to YouTube. You know, yeah, it is, it's like a dick measuring contest. Who's the biggest dick? I'm calling yeah, okay then. You know what I mean, in a ring. It's not a fight. You know what I mean? How's that a fight? When the ref can stop you from hurting somebody. And yeah, I've always been taught how to defend myself. And I'm good. I'm not a hard man, a tough guy, or a fighting man. I can fight. You know, I have scars all over me hands from fighting. I'll say again. Hey, this is what I'm saying, like my knuckle, see that? I hit something that hard, yeah? My fucking thing went down there, right? And my hands are fucking destroyed. Like, you know, my hands. But like I said, I was always taught to defend myself, and most of my life I've always been on the defensive. Does that make sense? But guys, listen, you all know, right, that I was always in the cesspit, yeah? and I never asked people to share me stuff. Now I'm asking you all to help me. But you helping me is going to help a hell of a lot of other people. Like I said, you know, I'm compromised. You know what I mean? I'm in fucking severe pain. It's like I'm still on here. You know what I mean? Trying to reach a certain audience that aren't afraid to say that they've been fighting back against something all their life. You know, I'm not afraid, and I won't whisper, and I won't be silenced either. I'll say what I want to who I want, when I fucking want. You know, but I'll always be respectful. You know, you know, listen, we all have stories to tell. You know, some of us are just afraid, but I'm not afraid anymore. Don't get me wrong, I had to hide behind drugs or tablets or, you know, it's like, well, when God come into my life, it's like, that was like a new drug. I needed some divine, I needed a fucking miracle to save me. All my life I've been seeking redemption because of me past. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. When you're a 15-year-old, you're not developed. In your mind you think you're grown, you know, because you do that for a bit. Or whether you have to, whatever it takes to feed your family. Even if you have to break the law, I'm not looking for you to shoot me. I'm not going to be there when you pull that fucking trigger back or whatever with one of your battered weapons, but things are a lot different now. You know. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you one thing, it'll be like Christmas, because the weapons that get used in hits and gangland violence, like, you know, it's, yeah. Once you're on that list, you know what I mean? And any Irishman will understand that. No English, you'd understand it. If you're on that list, doesn't matter who you are, who you're related to, you know, you're gone. You know, it's not nice, but look at, if you're going around granny bashing or internet flashing, you know what I mean, you need dashing and trashing and bashing. Fucking wanker. Oh, baby, I love you. So yeah, like I said, I've always kept my word on the cesspit, and use the audience, use it rinse me right now if I was telling lies. Like, I left the cesspit for a while because there was a few helmets on it. I'm not baiting anybody. Someone had a word with me last night, and it's going to benefit my channel. So, I have to, I can't be distracted. You know, I've been distracted the last few weeks or whatever with personal stuff. But yeah, I want you all to hear this. I have no issue with any man or boy on YouTube, okay? Right? And that's how it's left. We're gonna leave it there. Like, I don't wanna fucking, all the hard work my mods put in, helping me to get to where I am. You know, Foxy helping me, Chopper helping me, Tim helping me, the two Stevies helping me, Tim, like there's fucking, I can go on. It's like all you fat, it's like Fly Me to the Moon, Christopher, hang on, who am I missing? Fat. Like I said, guys, it's like, and Sean, I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. You know what I mean? Because it's a wasting valuable days and time. I'll tell the world this. unless you admit it to yourself that you're an alcoholic or whether you're a drug addict, because you can lie to everybody. Well, if you lie to yourself, you're in denial. That's what it's called, being in denial. But once you meet them halfway and you say, right, you know what, and say it out loud to yourself, look in the mirror and do it, and say, you know, I am Jude MacDonald, I'm a former alleged cartel member, gang member, whatever, go on Scarcity Studios, that's what the media call them, me old friends. Well, they're still me friends, but that's what Scarcity Studios are saying about all my classmates, people who I was in cars with, people who were solid, you know. It's like, but we all weren't ready for heroin, you know. I wasn't. I was only 15, and I seen all the, you know, all the lads you kind of look up to. When you see them doing it, you don't. And this is what I always say. Back then, even as a 15-year-old, I was a follower. I just wanted to be one of the boys, because it's like you're either with us or you're against us. And listen, I'd rather be on the winning side rather than being on the side that's getting their ass kicked every fucking day. You know, listen here, I'm not moving. If you want to swing, swing, because there's not a thing you can do to me that's not already been done. You know, but I'm willing to talk about it, and I'm honest enough. Like I said, I brought one of my mods to my home, Foxy. Now, Foxy will tell you, Foxy have been asked to do about a project, let's say. You know what I mean? But I was offered this about a year and a half ago, and he's still waiting for the fucking work. You know, do you know how long it takes me to write 20 fucking pages, a paragraph for a fucking book? It's like I'll be fucking there all day. But it's like I said, I have to be like, just like, in a certain mind space, or put on a couple of ballads, it's like, and I'll just close my eyes, and because I have to remember shit that I tried to bury, you know, and only I can tell that part of the fucking story, you know, and there's plenty of people that come after me. Because when I went to England, 17 months I was in that asylum, and you know what? All the tough guys from every suburb in Dublin, Coolock, Finglas, Ballymun, Tally, yeah, Clondalkin, Lucan, Hope, Portmarnock, Rush, Inskerries, Coolock, Inchicore, Blue fucking Bell, everywhere. All the tough guys off them, from them areas, all come into the asylum, and they tried, they wouldn't leave. You know, for the first, like I said, 17 months, there was only, it ended up in the end about 3 of us selling. I brought one of my mates on board, and he burned me the prick. Ginger cunt, never trust a redhead. My ma always used to say, see ginger cunts, don't trust them. I was like, ma, you can't judge every ginger person. She says, well listen, I know loads of ginger bastards that have done wrong. I said, yeah, but ma, I've done a lot wrong. She said, yeah, but you're not a ginger bastard, eh? But yeah man, shout out to me queen, shout out to everyone's queen. Yeah, if you have your man in your life, right, and you're with her right now, tell her you love her. Make sure you tell her, make sure she knows before you go, right? And like I said, I had to go through that to tell you that message. If you have your mother, recognise her when they're here. Your flowers, stick your flowers up your fucking arse. Recognise people while they're here, because you don't get a second chance once they're gone. But I'm not even reading fucking used to pair of cunts, you know what I mean? But listen, I come onto YouTube, be okay now, I'm from a tough neighbourhood, you already know everything right now. I come onto YouTube to try help people get on with each other. You know what I mean? It's like, you know how many years I put in on YouTube, watching, not saying nothing. You know, and I write a lot down. I used to keep a diary for nearly 20 years when I was with, cause I used, and then the phones come into play, you know, and you could put, I used to write, I read sometimes, not all the time, just the odd time. I like them fucking rosary beads, oh, bad man, yeah. Bad man rosary beads, but nah, like I said, I'm trying to push a positive narrative. Men, you don't need to whisper anymore, you have a voice, use it. You know, like I said, there's people out there well worse off than me. You know, I've a fucked up knee, my mentality's fucked up, my thinking's fucked up. Like 4 antipsychotics, 2 antidepressants, a mood stabilizer, then pain management. I'm on fucking pre-gap for my spine. But like I said, listen, there's a few people that have reached out to me.
Nipping down to Jim's for a while.
Yeah, man. Are you going on the have we got one of the scooters?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, man. But listen, like I said, right, I don't care if people take the piss out of me, you know what I mean? I'm willing to risk it all, you know. And people can call me a bitch or call me what I'm, but you know the truth of it, you wouldn't stand in front of me and say it. You know, and I don't care who you are on YouTube, it doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? It's like, I have a ticket for 3D there, but I don't want to go. You know, me and Dan are having a meeting on the 19th. Yeah, he's gonna meet my fist. No, we're gonna have a talk like adults and we're gonna put it to bed. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, I was Dan's first get me up. Now, I'm a no one, right? I'm a fucking absolutely nobody on YouTube, but in my community I'm a someone, let's say, right? Like a lot of the other boys are someone's. People that are ex-offenders, ex-alcoholics, ex-drug addicts, that don't want to see the next generation of youngsters make the same mistakes as us. Now I'm talking, say, 14, 15 up. They don't listen to their teachers, they're attacking the teachers, do you understand? They're attacking the care workers, they're attacking social workers, and listen, you won't be doing that shit around me. You know what I mean? You get 2 chances with me. You know what I mean? On YouTube you get 1, but the youngsters around here, they get 2, an extra courtesy, cause they know I've been there, I've fucking done it. I've come out the other side and I inspired my only son to go to university. You know, and like I said, in life you have to recognise givers and takers. I've always been a giver, you know, not a taker. That's why I've paid tax in this fine city for 23 years. And I see my pappy working for 30 odd years, and he had a hobby. He was the DJ on a radio station. And he recognised the fact, now I didn't realise it when I was a kid, but I got it later on in life. My father recognised the fact every Sunday on this whole, and you want to see the station, man, like I said, when Beaumont, my father worked in Jervis Street Hospital, and then he moved on out to Beaumont, a new hospital at the time in Dublin. Now I'm going back fucking over 20 years, you know what I mean? Anyway, nearly 30, like, but he was one of the voluntary DJs. Now ask me, brothers, don't ask me how he got these guests on. I don't know. A voluntary radio station, he didn't get paid. And he's interviewing Johnny fucking Cash. You know, me brothers will tell you. I don't know where the photographs are, like, but it's like Johnny Cash was either playing in the Olympia or the Gaiety Theatre, right? So, like, he interviewed the Furies, Davey Arthur, like, cause there was a few patients in the hospital that loved the Furies, right? And there was a sick kid, right? And he really loved the Furies, and my dad got them to come in because where I'm from in Ballyfermot, my ma was raised on Landon Road for 30 years, right? Me granddad, Joe Knowles, boxed for the army. He was in the army, just like me Uncle Joe and me Uncle Christy, right? Soldiers. Now, me Uncle Christy ended up doing 2 tours in Beirut, Lebanon, with UNICEF peacekeeping forces. And he went over there to help people, and you know what? A few of them didn't come back, including my uncle. He come back, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean, not a scratch on him, but see that? It's still over in Beirut, because he lost a couple of his marbles, it's like, and I lost a couple of mine. But like I said, I'm on meds for that now, so it's like they stopped me getting violent. Like, cause here's the thing, right? A lot of the meds that I take have side effects, right? And antipsychotics and mood stabilizers combined. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not joking, I can't piss without standing sideways. The side effects of these meds have destroyed me body and me mind. But I'm still fighting, I'm still here, kicking and fucking swinging, you know. It's like, and you know what, it's like for every one of my dead friends up there, you know what I mean, it's like I've done it for them too. The ones who took their own life that couldn't deal with it, they knew that they'd be a junkie all their lives. And they couldn't get away from drugs because you're a product of your environment, you know, and it's like, God's blessed me with a gift, with a good heart, with good intentions. Never had an angle or a hidden agenda coming onto YouTube. I just set myself mental goals, little tasks, because you thought, look, like I said, a lot of people they won't say shit, you know what I mean, they're not, like, you know, it's like I've never hid my face on my name, you know. I didn't come on here to make friends, or to be nice, or to be rude, you know, I just be myself. That's all I can do. I have me brothers by my side, you know. If I'm talking out of turn, one of me mods will tell Chopper will shoot me down straight away. So I know, like I said, Chopper didn't know that. He mentioned something to me once about, did I know a certain person? He was a fucking great joyrider, wasn't he? And I was like, yeah, I know the guy you're on about, yeah. So just watch Chopper, I posted a picture with not just the guy that he's on about. There's 3 brothers as well. Me, Neil Douglas, you know, Neil Douglas being Dottie's nephew, and you know, Dottie got shot on Thomas Street outside his missus's boutique in front of his daughter, you know. Like, and you know what, Dottie was a survivor because a year previous he was already having an attempt on his life. They shot him 3 times while he was walking the dogs. He lost a bit of a spleen. He was in the hospital. Not for that long. He signed himself out. A few months after, the police come to him, and he told me, Neil told me, now he's dead, right? Now he's a son of Ireland, you know, that used to have rank. who was my friend. That's why I'm not, like I said, you know the DEA, once they're on your ass, you know, Osama, Gaddafi and Bin Laden all thought they were untouchable, but listen, anybody can be touched. You know, you'll make a mistake one day. And you're going to jail born in the USA. You're gonna be holding someone's pocket and become gay. It's like because you're gonna get rinsed. They're gonna use your they're gonna use your backside like a fucking train. In fact, they're gonna do trains on your ass and your pappy. You know, you blood in your hands. Fuck you. Yeah, so that's how I feel about that. Cartel. Fuck you, so what? You know what I mean? Just like loads of my friends think that. Fuck you and your pappy. You know. What you gonna do? Send one of your boys to see me? Send them. You won't get out of the house. I fucking... Yeah, if you hadn't noticed already, I'm a fucking passionate person, yeah? I try hide scars. I try hide things from people, a little illusion. You know, they're everywhere. But I don't need to point each one fucking out, but you know what? 90% of the scars I have in my body could have get me bleeding and killed. Please, bro. But like I said, I have me brothers. Well, it's better than drinking alcohol. You know, many cups of tea a day. Oh, fucking hell, I don't know. Someone asked me, bro, many cups a day.
What do you drink?
Yeah.
Okay, minimum 10.
Minimum 10. I love tea. You know, it's like, it's better than alcohol. Better than heroin. It's better than orange juice. I love a cup of tea, you know. My old ma used to think a cup of tea would solve everyone's problems, you know. And that's what she was like, listen, it doesn't take an anniversary or an occasion for me to think about me mum. You know, me ma, like, she was me priest, me friend, me confidant. I'm that way as well, in fact, me tea and 2 sugars, but a lot of people right now, I know there's people, even though there's only a few people in here, I just want to say one to those people, right? No matter how solid you think a person is, right? If they're going out of your way to try to discredit me. For instance, right, Sean, you're in here, right? Now I don't know you, right? But I'm always respectful. It's like, and I know you go into other people's lives that do not like me because I speak the truth. Some of these people, I never mention their lives or their names in me life, is all I'll say. And because I was getting on with people on the fucking cesspit, somebody thought that they just tell you all and shame me. Well done. Hey, mentally, physically, verbally, I destroy it. You know, I'm sober. When was the last time you had a drink, boy? Hey, when was the last time you had a fucking drink? Hey, no, I'm just, yeah, I'm just trying to fucking, like, get a message across, like my brother will tell you how sober I am. Like, I don't drink. If there's a party, I'll have a few Jaeger bombs, but other than that, I don't touch it, do you, bro?
No.
Yeah, it's like, listen, fucking, that's my drink. That's my poison. Oh, well, that's good to know then. You know, because I have no issue, Sean, and like I said, you're in this live, yeah, and you've heard me say it. I have no issue with any man or boy on here. You know what I mean? It's like, 'cause there's a lot of people right on here, they don't act like adults. You know, like for instance, Andrew. Yeah, that bothered me, that disturbed me. I had to hear him say it, but I had to listen to it again, and I was right. There's one thing we all have in common yet. Now, I'm not telling you all to hate Andrew. There's one thing we all have, right? Once upon a time in our lives is our mother, yeah? And our mother, we would fucking, like, if anybody said anything to our mother, now if you have your ma, or if you're unlucky like myself, and millions of others who've lost them, unmotherless, we've no mother. Don't get me wrong, she's here, you know what I mean, but physically, you know. But anybody who says anything about the dead, that tells you about how they were raised. And anybody that talks about digging up someone's mum, are you fucking mad? Like, like I said, use it, use as the judge, jury, executioner. Sean, you're in Apollo's King Irish. Hang on, who else is? Holy shit, wait. So, 1, 2, 3. Right here. Sean, right. You know the way you're a mod, right? So, do you get a notification when, let's say for instance, like you're a mod on a channel, like I said, I'm not very fucking technical. You know, I'm struggling. Because I've always worked most of my life, I'm compromised. Like I paid tax for 23 years. And I wish I could go out and fucking scaffold and not fucking butcher and not doing this shit. I held those 3 positions for over 7 years each one. I've done a few other shitty jobs, but like I said, I tried to turn me back on everything. And I'm not afraid to show my weakness or show me hand. You know what I mean? But I have another hand. See that? I hit you with that and I'm gonna break it anyway. So I may as well see, can I, you know what I mean, set myself another challenge. See can I put that knuckle past that one when I drive it to your fucking head. You know. I have to have ACL. Bolt knees. I've had problems with it. So I'll say now, it's this one though. Look, it's that one that's battered. I have holes in my legs that can tell stories. Yeah, it hurts like a motherfucker, but listen, like I said guys, I have a message, right? And basically my message is, keep fighting, you know, take it a day at a time. Listen, if you're struggling with alcohol abuse or drug abuse, there is help out there. You just have to reach out, you know. But unless you reach out, nobody can help you. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're an alcoholic or recovering alcoholic, whether you're in remission, not remission, whether you're in fucking, you know, you're in it. It's like, you know, I'll always be in recovery. You know what I mean? Like, even still, like I said, I'll be 48 in 6 days, and it's like I'll be 27 years off heroin. Now, people have asked me, Jude, how have you stayed so long? It's like, listen, my 2 brothers live with me. Do you understand? If my brothers see me doing that, yeah, you know what I mean? Now, take into consideration, my brothers, like, don't take drugs. You know what I mean? It's like, it was always me fucking up, you know what I mean? It's like, and the amount of failures I've had in my life, right? And you just feel like a loser, you know. And I'm like, do you know what? I'm no fucking loser. I've come too far to give up. I'm a fucking winner. I proved that with me lads and the people I'm around. You know, I inspired a couple of people. And here, that's a W for me all day, right? Uh, you know, like I said, I was a heroin addict from 15 to 21, and I went into church in jail in Mountjoy, and I prayed to God, help me, please, because I'm either going to end up like, this is my life, you know, I don't want to do this anymore, I haven't got the strength to do it. Hey Rob, I haven't got the strength, the mental capacity, just help me, and he did help me several times when I thought he wasn't there, and you know, like I said, divine intervention, like 11 friends shot to death, bullets, contract killings, anybody in Dublin know what I'm talking about, it's all over the news years. You know, it just hurts, like, you know. But I'm here, and a lot of my friends that are dead, a couple of them took their own life, yeah, and you know what, some of the hardest men I knew, but you know, when it come to it, they weren't brave enough to reach out to someone like me and say, Jude, help me bro, what do I do? I'm getting all these symptoms, it's like I'm fucking hearing voices in my head and I'm fucking gonna take my own life. And that's where I come in. Yeah, and I've saved a few people from doing it on YouTube, and I don't need to say the name for fuck's sake if I don't talk about getting funding for the kids around here. You know, they're all personal achievements and personal accolades that I have. And everybody around me will tell you, you know, I just want to make a difference. Even if I reach one person or two people, it's doable. Just because you're from a street corner, the block, the ends, you know, the manor. Every manor has politics. Just like the basic M11. Every housing estate in Europe has manners and rules and lines, do you understand? Invisible lines, but they're not invisible. There's some lines you don't cross, there's some lines you can't cross and never come back from. For instance, okay, now, if you lived on my housing estate and I found out you were a granny basher or a YouTube flasher, you wouldn't live on this housing estate because I'd kick your fucking door in. And I don't care who your fucking family are either, what? You know what I mean? I'll have some of the finest gypsy men with me in the country. Because there's loads of families around here. And all the kids are in the boxing with my nephew. You know, some of these kids are going to end up world champions. Little gypsy kids trying to swing and take my nephew's head off. You know what I mean? He's only a kid. You know what I mean? So he always knows. Hashtag that shit. Anyway, guys, listen. I'm going to go, but I'm going to ask every one of yous in here. You know what I mean? All me mods, all yous, can yous plug me channel? I'm 20 subs away from 300, guys. I'm not asking for much. I only want 20 subs. Yeah. But, and you know the amount of apologies I've had off people saying, Jude, you know what, bro? I totally read you wrong. And I say, you know what, bro? It's alright. Thanks for your apology. We're good. Like I said, all me mods, I have the best mods on YouTube. I've made a good friend in Foxy. Shout out to Foxy and George. And shout out to Mother Nature for Shatter. Like I said, Rob has become a good friend of mine. Foxy, me fucking mod. You know, and it's like, I was thinking about it, and it's like, you know what? This cunt, man. Last week when we were watching the watch along, he let me get loads of shit, you know what I mean? Because I didn't want to get him on camera, right? Because I thought he didn't want to be on camera. So I purposely, you know, I won't give any, look, if I don't like you, Do you know, I've nearly everyone's number on YouTube, right? And you know, if someone asked me for someone's number, I wouldn't give it to them. Even if I fell out with that person, because, me, friend or foe, you know what I mean, I'll never tell on you. I'll never share your information or anything like that. Listen, there's enough people on here to do that. I'm not on here, I haven't got an angle. I just want to try bring grown ass men who think they're tough together. I'm gonna make a group. Like I said, and anybody can join it. Anyone that has mental health issues or struggling with addiction or alcoholism, like, listen, it's alright not to be alright, but you can only live that way so long. Don't just whisper, guys. Fucking scream at the top of your voice. Listen, yeah? My name is Peter O'Reilly and I have mental health issues. I'm in recovery 27 years, not 25 years, 27 on the 29th of August. And like without divine information, divine, whatever it's called, intervention, and people, good people around me that wanted to see me succeed, that didn't want me to fall off the wagon, if you want to call it that, and I have good people all around me, so I just want to thank each and every one of you for coming into me life. You know, there's only 8 people in here, but you know what? It's like nobody's killing each other, or because me mods won't allow it. You know, we're all struggling. Yeah, I'm alright with a bit of banter, as long as you don't fucking start baiting each other and being nasty and slagging people's mums. And I know you won't, even though there's loads of cunts on YouTube, yeah, a few cunts, right, but they still won't go that low, you know. But like I said, that upset me when I heard it. I was like, I tried to help that strawberry looking fuck. He's a walking Welsh strawberry, I think, is he Welsh? You know, like I said, see this fucking, yeah, I'd strangle that prick. A couple of seconds he'd be going red already, and I'd be having him in the headlock and I'd be punching the face off him. You're 15 stone, yeah, I tell you what, you drop like a stone as well, you fat cunt! But anyway, guys, thanks all for coming in. I'm gonna bounce, right? But like I said, I need help, you know, so I'm asking. And thank you for anybody who's already plugging my channel, yeah? Method, I've tried to help Andrew. I told him, listen, my brother was an alcoholic. You can get away from it. It's going to be hard. You can't just stop drinking. You know, maybe a can of beer every day or 2 cans. But you can have seizures. You know, I know a lot about alcoholism, yeah? My father was an alcoholic prick that used to come in and let on me and my ma when I was a kid. Motherfucker. But I heard him with a pram one day and he wouldn't fucking do it again. You know, but I love me dad. It's like, cause when I become a father myself, you know what I mean, I had to forgive him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, cause you carry that hatred in your heart, and I didn't want that for me kids. You know, like the same cycle repeating itself. You know, I love me dad. He supported me and my mother for fucking years. Shout out to me dad and me mad and anybody who's mad out there. If you still have a mother, the next time you see her, make sure you tell her you love her, yeah? Stick your flowers up your arse at the funeral, cause she won't want flowers, she won't. Listen, recognise people wild are here. Real recognise real, yeah? There's no coming back from anything like that. Anyone that's an abuser or an enabler, I don't want to talk to them, to be fair. All I'm going to say is, right, I've no time for granny bashers or internet flashers. So, God bless you all, and I'm away. But shout out to everybody for coming in. And thanks very much for listening to my bullshit. God bless you all. I'll be back at 6. Take care, guys. Mwah. And shout out to all my mods and your dads and your mums. God bless you all. And your families, and I hope you all have a good weekend. God bless you. Peace.